Yo! Hey, yo, Sci-Phase, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Echo, how's it going? We're gonna do some Virgo Cup prep today. I don't really know what we're doing for Virgo Cup at this point. I messed with a Falco run earlier just to try a deck out. It seemed fine. I wanted to run Falco Summer Rozensky, and then I don't know what for the third. I've been seeing some talk about Runaway Suzuka. I haven't done any room matches, so I don't know what she is looking like, but I've been seeing a lot of talk in the VF Discord about her today. Cappy Tosaka, what's up? Yo! Updated, so it's a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff's apparently bugged, too. I was gonna do more parent stuff. Apparently Bourbon, if you train her, has a case where some of her races just have a chance of soft locking you, and you have to delete data, or it'll just keep kicking you to the title screen. And I don't want to risk that happening and losing a borrow on it. So we're just not going to do any more parent stuff for the time being. And that's probably the right decision anyways, because Virgo Cup is in like 9 days. It starts on the 20th. So we kind of do have to start actually building our aces too. I think the one thing I do want to do, which I might do without a borrow anyways, is I think I want to do a Fuji parent for whoever we end up using in that third slot could maybe make use of her unique. Because I also haven't trained Fuji yet, so that gives me an excuse to actually train her and do that. I did train Special Week, finally! It happened! I did finish a career with her. Happens to Umbus with Kika show or Tenno show? Interesting. But I think today we will do Falco or Maru, one of the two. I think we probably start with Falco. Also, we have to do free pull. 2. I did do free daily pulls off of off stream the last few days when I couldn't stream. Got nothing yesterday. Got Shio stamp card the day before. We're not gonna use it, but we have it now, so I guess that's nice. Dude, what's up, yo? Let's do it. What do we got? Oh? 1LB Seiyun Sky Stam card. Interesting. Okay. Now give me a sweep Tosho at the end. Please. Sweep! Oh! No! We're never gonna get a sweep. I don't think we make use of this at all right now. Maybe later? Maybe later? Maybe. She's escape artist. It's nice for fronts, but I don't know when You could actually use her. But what's up? Frontrunners are doomed. I've been hearing a lot of talk about Runaway Suzuka today. I think I'm still gonna build Falco and Summer Marzen probably over the next 2 days. Just so that I can try them out in room matches. And if it feels real bad, then we'll just hard pivot and do like Runaway Suzuka, maybe Fuji, Pace. Just so that we have like a Rod Stealer and Runaway Suzuka Killer. Just drain Stam with Spot Struggle. And then just like build Fuji, build another Pacer backliner. And hope they win. But I do want to try front stuff yet, first. And see how they perform when we do get around to trying out rematches. But I think if we do stick with our 2 fronts, third slot is the one that I am very conflicted on right now. Because we could try Mile Rice just for the downhill excel. We could do Teo because it's Teo. Fuji's an option. Something like Pace Maya is an option. We talked about doing Late King again, like we did in Cancer Cup, but actually giving her on your left now because Wit Nature card. Talked a little bit about Ace Nature. I've soured on that idea, I think, a little bit more, but that's also an option. I don't know what we would do with that third slot. We'll see. Runaway Suzuka was so hard to build. She seems rough. She does seem rough. The stat line seems pretty demanding. Especially if you're trying to make her like a competent ace too. Yeah, I've been hearing, I haven't looked at many cards, because I saw people saying that no cards have gotten changed. I saw people saying that certain cards are bugged. I know there's like the R Rico bug, where her Chain 5 doesn't do anything. Falco card got the buffed stats, but doesn't have groundwork on Chain 1. Apparently, I've seen other people say that just any card that was supposed to get skills just didn't get skills added. I don't know what's going on with the card changes. It's very bizarre. But it seems like they tried to do a whole bunch of stuff at once. It's not surprising that certain things are broken. I just hope that they communicate that hopefully soon and then fix it soon. Especially with how little time there is before Virgo. But we'll see. I did grab the crystals, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna use... I haven't used the, haven't used the ticket either. The half Annie ticket. I don't know if we will use either of them right now. I think we probably hold until... At the very least, until we finish free pulls on Rico. Most likely we don't use at all until the next time we pull on a banner, which would be Fugugitaru's speed card at New Year banner. I think would be the next time we pull on a support card banner. We'll see. Biko Bakshin's up now. We did get 1 LB Biko when we were pulling for Rico. If we were gonna use the SR Crystal, I'd use it on Sweep if we get another copy of Sweep, I think. 2 LB, no. 3 LB maybe. If we were to get 2 copies of Sweep, I would just send it immediately though. If not, we hold it for Guts IOV, probably. But that's gonna be a little bit off from now. Hopefully we get compensation. I like compensation. I like more carrots. Kat, what's up? Oh, speaking of other items that got added, there's if you haven't grabbed these from the Front Point shop, they added hint books now. It's enough to get one. One skill up 1 level. We'll get these through other means later. But go grab those before the month is over if you haven't. But the way that hint books work, because these got added as well, is you take an Uma that you like Tokai Teo, and then you pick the hint that is something that you buy a lot and that costs a bit, and then it gives it a permanent hint level. Which is really cool. It's really nice, especially for Umas that you train a lot and for skills that you are buying a lot. You can get a hint up to level 3 to start, which is nice because it's just extra skill points you got. Which I knew how often we get these SR crystals. We get 3. So the way that the crystals work is it's 20 shards to get a crystal. We get 3 of each of these from every story event from now on. You get 3 from the bingo cards, and you get 3 from point rewards. The third one's from 920k points. So you do have to do event grind to get the last one. We get them from other sources as well. These are more common than these. But from story events, we get 3 shards each. But yeah, for the next event, I made a spreadsheet of this. I was gonna put it in the video that didn't end up releasing that I was gonna work on this weekend. Let me see if I can pull it up. This thingy here, window capture. It's gonna blind you because it's very bright. Also, Paige, what's up? We are gonna run Smart Falcon. We're gonna do a Smart Falcon run today. We're gonna do it. These are all the rewards from Summer event on the left side, and then Halloween event here. This is the difference if you full clear event now compared to beforehand. This is what you get extra. You lose toughness 30s compared to before, but we get 900 carrots and we got 3 limit break fragments. Before the event points capped at 700k, now it's 1 million. I would say if you don't feel like grinding all the way out to 1 million, hit this at least. 66k is a good stopping point, and then you miss out on I think I had you miss out on this stuff if you hit. It's kind of blocked by the chat here. You miss out on this if you just go to 660k, which isn't too bad to miss out on it. The big thing is you miss out on the fragment, the rainbow shard, and then it's another 500 carrots too. But these, which actually might not be the case anymore. This could be completely wrong because they might just change events as well. This is what event rewards should look like for the next 4 events. And then the event after that, they have an SR card as well as an SSR event card, which shifts things a little. And then the event after that is when they added hint books. And then they put hint books in the story event rewards. But we got hint books early, so they might just completely shift this reward structure too to fit the new one once they added hint books to that. That's what I'd assume they're doing now, because they pushed hint books early. But we'll see when we get Halloween event, I guess. Which also means I should go into that spreadsheet and add a column for their rewards when they do add hint books, because they might follow that structure. And I'll do that when I actually record the event video. Because I posted a video, which was the first time I posted a video in like a month. It's been a while. Talking about balance changes and Unity Cup. That video was also going to include stuff for Halloween event, and then also stuff just talking about Umos. But the video got too long, so I cut that out. And I was gonna make that its own thing that I was gonna record this weekend, and then I didn't get around to it, so hopefully this week. Pulling for Ishii, I wish you the best of luck. I hope it goes well. How are you meant to get Uma Stan? Gold ship cards can hint it. Seeking the Pearl Guts card random event gives it. King Halo Power should give it, but apparently doesn't right now because the cards are still kind of fucked. But those are the sources from it. And you hopefully find a parent that has Umastan Sparks and borrow it, and then get Umastan Spark on something you have, and then that makes it a little bit nicer, hopefully. Maybe. But Umastan big. Umastan's really good for anybody that's not a frontrunner. It seems to be less effective on tracks that are under 2,000 meters, but it's still a very, very good skill to have. Which I talked a little bit about Umastan in the balance changes video. Basically just summarizing a video that, let me find it. I have it linked in the description of that. But it was a video from Ruru that goes over Umastan. It's in Japanese, so if you don't speak Japanese, which I don't, it's not the easiest thing to understand, but auto-translate captions work. But this video goes over Umastan stuff quite a bit, for why it's as good as it is. It's a really good skill. It's really good. Quacka, what's up? How's it going? We're gonna do Falco. Actually, let me spend RP really quick, because we're gonna cap. Sky, how's it going? Ew. We lost. We get carrots though. Oh, we get 5 carrots. Cool. Love to see it. Not very well. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. Oh, I posted this in Discord too. I pulled Virgo Guitaru off of paid single the other day. So we have her now. We'll train her at some point soon for team trials, because I still need to kick Gold Chip out of my long team. We were training Fuki Gitaru the other day. Those careers did not go well, but now we have this one, so we'll train this one instead whenever I feel like doing long again. But for today, we're gonna work on our fronts for Virgo. That's the plan. let's... I think I put it in here. As one of these bourbons we were gonna use. I think it was this bourbon. Because this one hit early lead. And this one didn't. Oh no, this one did. Oh, I think it was Pink Spark then. This one is my own. This one is groundwork though. The 2-star groundwork. I think this is the one I used earlier, the one without it. And we missed groundwork, so maybe we should use this one. But that leaves us with just 2 mile then, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. I'll take this one. Then we might switch it up. Mom and Dad had another argument and there's basically no food. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Hopefully you can manage okay. But that does not sound nice to be going through. I totally forgot what say we were gonna... Oh no, I was supposed to... Ooh. This is the say I used earlier and we overshot Stam like crazy. So we're gonna look for a different say. I was supposed to do that off stream before I started stream and I totally forgot. Oops. We're gonna look for more power sparks because we undershot power. This is the, let me pull up the say that we trained earlier. Or the Falco we trained earlier. I did this one, which we undershot speed very slightly. This is the deck we used. I didn't get groundwork. And then basically the second half of senior year, whenever Air Groove was on something and giving a Unity training, I took that instead of anything else. Which is part of the reason why we ended up undershooting Seed. I passed up a double speed rainbow, just trying to chase Air Groove to see if she would hint groundwork from Unity training, or if we could get her burst up. We got her burst up, she didn't pop it though. We didn't pop it in time. Just on the off chance that we would get groundwork and save it, but it didn't happen. Undershot power a little bit, overshot Stam by a ton. This Stam with this guts is a lot higher than what we need. So we're gonna look for more power sparks on the parent we borrow instead. I think this is like 60 higher than what we should expect because we hit 2 URAs from inspiration and we took a Stam burst as well early on just to get a burst out. But I think with that, we can drop the Stam sparks by a bit at least. Maybe not all the way. Maybe getting like another... Maybe getting a little bit is nice, but if we could look for a bit more power, that's better. Because we want to hit 901 power, at least, for the speed. Almost made a goated runaway Suzuka. Losing the 31% gamble on the last turn of summer basically wasted me 4 to 5 turns. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can get another run like that. Or if it still turned out good enough, hopefully you see success with it. Doing a Falcon Raid? Ooh, nice. I hope it goes well. I'm gonna do daily singles. The paid singles on Akebono, probably. Probably. Because I have like... I don't know how much. I think I'm still at like 5,400 paid carrots on my phone. So I'm doing the paid single here, paid single here. We'll probably do it on Akebono too. I like her enough. Not enough to pull for her with carrots, but if we get her in singles, that's cool. I really think I'm gonna pull digital. I think I'm gonna pull digital. I'm very torn still, but I think I'm gonna send it. The more that I think about it, the more I really, really want her. So, we'll see. We'll see how those pulls go. And if they're bad, the anniversary paid packs are still up. I'll fix my bad luck by spending money and make up for it, and that's fine, I guess. She's a giant. I want her. I think I found someone else I like because I stopped getting huge. I'm glad you like her. She's very cool. Silver, how's it going? Mark, what's up? Still baffling that we didn't get Sparky Roll. I am very sad that we don't have Sparky Roll or an up borrow limit, but someday. Let me check this the 6 powers thing. Oh wait, I copied it wrong, I think. I pasted it wrong. Oh, part of it might have gotten cut off. Akebono was so huge it needed a 6K. True! She's so big! Actually, oh shit, we need 7 turf, don't we? On the say. Because we only have 3 turf on our parent? Oh shit. Wait, that limits us a lot, actually. What's... I saw a list, yeah, I saw a list of 5 that were like, don't run these Umas because it can crash. Which was... I don't have the list. I think Brian, Vodka, and Bourbon were on it, which I was doing parent runs with Bourbon, so I don't want to do Bourbon parent stuff. There were 2 others, though, that I don't remember. This is... Actually, maybe we take this. It doesn't have... great whites, but that doesn't matter. Do you have any plans on what to use your selector and uncap crystal for? I am gonna hold them for a bit. Oh, never mind. This is UREs that I didn't realize it has. Maybe we take this. Maybe take this. It's 7-star groundwork, 4 stam, 3 power. It's got enough turf to get us to A. But we could probably shoot for more power still. I think I'm gonna wait on the selector and the ticket, or the selector and the crystal until after Fukugitaru Speed card banner, which would probably be the next support card we pull on. See how those pulls go. See where we're at that point. Ticket, right now, the only 2 things I could see myself using it on are Fine Motion or Biko, which would get either of them to 2 LB, and I don't think that that's worthwhile. Unless we were to also crystal them and get them to 3 LB, and then it makes a bit more sense. But I think I'm happy enough with my decks outside of being mad about speed cards, which Bika would help with that. So I don't know, we'll see. At the very least, we wait until the free pulls on Rico Banner are done, just in case we get spooked by something and that changes their mind. But I think I'll hold them both for the time being. This is 5 power, 3 speed. 6 power, 2 stam, 6 groundwork. Actually, maybe we take that. Maybe we take that. Maybe the 2 stam is enough. We can find out. We can try out a few different saves, I guess. Oh, we already followed this one earlier. I think this one had bad affinity. Let's add this one too. Actually, that's a little too low on the groundwork. I'll figure something out. Yeah, whatever they did to cards right now, the cards are messed up. The cards are not how they should be. So this is the one that we had used before. Who did we just add? There's this one. We could use this. It's a 5 groundwork. The problem with this one is it has no stam. And that might be a little much. That might be a little bit much. We might actually run into issues with no stam. We can give it a shot. See how it goes. At least the affinity looks nice. And the other one that we added is like, okay, it's down here. The affinity is worse. It's 6 groundwork. What was this one? 5. Maybe we try it. Try it without any stam sparks. See what it looks like. Give it a shot. That puts us at just 8 groundwork though, which is a concern. Yeah, get some stam bursts in. We can give it a shot, see how it feels. This was the deck we had ran earlier. Borrowing Fine Motion. I was thinking of swapping Scarlet for Marve. Because I would like Tail Held High. What do we gain or lose from it? Scarlet has shifting gears. And she starts at higher gauge, so she rainbows quicker. Let's put Marve in. We'll try it this way. Am I using Halo for the firm conditions hint? That's part of it, yeah. It's that, and I just also don't have another good speed card. It would either be her or Spa. Oh, I did MLB Taishin today. For whenever we do end closer stuff again. But my sweep's only 1 LB, so we lose quite a bit stat-wise if we were to swap to her until we do get more copies of her. Or if we get more Biko limit breaks, that's an option too. Just having Biko as a stat stick. I think if we did want to ticket and crystal it to 3 LB, it would be a better option than the King now. But that is it's a lot of resources spent. I think yeah, if I get 1 more of her, I'm leaning towards it. If I get 2 more of her, I'll immediately do it and just MLB her that way. Pushing her to 2 LB doesn't seem great, but if we get her to 3 LB, then that's worth considering. If we can get 1 more copy of her from the free pulls, that would be nice. Which, at the rate we're going, we're maybe due for 1. If not this banner, the next banner. Because we got 1 off of 200 pulls on Kita banner and 1 off of 200 pulls on Creek banner. So this banner gets us halfway there. Means we have a 50-50 of getting sweep. If we look at our history, I guess. Well, let's run it. Let's see how it goes. We'll give it a shot. I think we're gonna struggle hitting, not the greens. I think the greens should be fine. But I think we're gonna struggle hitting groundwork and or S-Mile. I don't really care if we don't hit S-Mile, because that seems like we're asking for a lot. I forgot to put quick on for everything. I was doing a spec career earlier, and I wanted to read your story. There you go. Let's just click what? Ayabe Guts would be the other thing, yeah. It's either we use it on sweep if we get her another copy of her, just so that I have another usable speed card right now. Or if we don't do that, then we save it for Ayabe Guts. Which I might just, like, spark top road card anyways. Although that banner does have 3 SRs, so having the crystal as a backup is still ideal. What the heck are these turns? Oh, we're just gonna click Wit again, because I don't want to spend energy, I guess. Maybe we should have spent the energy. Crimson, what's up? Also, Daffrey, how's it going? Oh, parents. We're using these. This is my bourbon. She's not good, but she's here. Has a say grandparent, has an L grandparent, and we're borrowing this say. We are not seeing any good turns yet. Oh, connection error. Uh-oh. Okay, Rico's here. That gets our mood to good when we train with Rico. We get to great, which is this turn. That works. Well, do we have part 4 of the anniversary? No, just the 3 parts. Yeah, just the 3 sets of missions. The heck? I didn't click effects. Oh, we get the bad right-handed, but that's fine, I guess. Still right-handed. We're gonna rest here, actually. I don't feel like clicking any of that, and we just lost a lot of energy, too. That works. That's fine. We get practice perfect. Oh, shit. Nice. Auto pops. Interesting. I haven't done a career on my PC since the update dropped. I will probably turn that off, because we know at least the majority of the events that we're gonna see. Probably only need the... How's the... Oh, there it is. We probably only need it for when we see something random. At this energy we can still train if we see something nice. This is okay. At a 9%, that's maybe a little much. Fuku Guitar hint good though. Push her closer to rainbowing. With 20 energy. We could maybe train. Don't lose Falco. Okay, cool. I always feel weird when we're solo front, but I don't want to, like, switch her to pace and then lose and then feel like I made a mistake. Forget what's up, yo. Finally got the hang of this. Awesome! That's good to hear. Perfect. A little bit of gauge. Gets us to an energy we're comfortable with. Quarter it up is fine. That turn is fine. Fuku's rainbowing again. We take it. It gives a gauge. Either that or we take like that. Rather just take the gauge and get energy. We could whip burst with tincture. Final push. This is a good friendship. And gauge. Oh my goodness. That is also good friendship and gauge. Need to train with Rico. That is something we have been lacking so far. We've only trained with her once, I think. Or maybe it was twice. Digital! This is Stam, right? Bottom. Oh! We like to see Charming. Maybe see Fall Runner. Nimble now. This is slightly better for gauge, but we do need Rico friendship. And it feels fine. So she can pop now. Rico needs one more training. We take this. Maybe we get tail health high. Sweet. Good stuff. Oh, we have to take races too. I totally forgot we're training Falco. Oops. We can take the noun. Before I forget again. Oh, this is good. This is firm. You can take firm. Wit or guts? We take what? I guess. Oh no, guts is good now. Oh, there's Rico. Mile Streets. Rico insta gives dates. Huge. We need to take a race. We do need to. Oh my god, the speed cards are going wild. What the heck? So either we take Hopeful Stakes, which we are very low on the stamp for, actually. Or we take the G3 next turn. We have to take one of the two. At this stand, we probably just take the mile, I would think. I'm a little spooked of just us dying. In which case we date this turn. Or we just run it. We can just do it. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. And then if we lose, that's fine. We get skill points at least. Play right-handed though. A little bit more speed. I don't think I've ever entered Hopeful Stakes at a stand this low. Wait, what's up? Heard you were getting sucked in by digital, just wanted to say same. I'm glad I'm not alone. She's actually just so cool. She's really cool, she's adorable. I have more pulls than I was planning to, because we're not going to finish the Spark on Rico banner. So it kind of lines up that way too. Well, we'll see if she lives. Falco, do you live? She did not live. Oh, never mind, she's holding now. She started her spirit, she delayed it. But as long as we don't get overtaken, it doesn't matter. Lovely. Good job, Falco. I never doubted you for a second. when Golshi started moving up, I got a little scared, actually. Just a tiny bit. Same with Tachyon, but we're fine. We're chilling. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. Is there any move we could make? Really? I don't know if the order for aces actually matters or not, but we can swap fine and race. I don't know if it does anything. We should win this. Should be fine. We should be fine. And if we're not, then we cry. Go, Kita. Bring me a win. Draw. We win here. Please win. Okay, cool. Thank you, King. King brings it home. That's my girl. How's the scenario been treating you? Every time that I feel like I understand the scenario, immediately afterwards I have a terrible career. Maybe we've gotten to the point now where that won't happen. Hopefully. We'll see. This one's off to an alright start. I think we've been pretty okay with gauges. The friendship's been fine. We got Charming, so that has helped with the friendship. I'm feeling okay so far. But, none of it matters if we don't get groundwork, so. The curse of front running. Stamber's huge. We wanted some of that. We date here? Or rest here? Let's date. Date gets us to enough energy we can trade next turn. Fifth event on Rika's only bug for the R. The SSR one works fine. I think we date again. I don't feel like clicking either of these. Maybe we see something we would like to click now. This is fine. This is also fine. This keeps our energy higher. That works. Oh! Ooh, we got the movement! Oh, baby! And we get a gold inspo. That could be groundwork. Left front corner. Yup. Front corners is fine. No groundwork though. First run got me 1,200, 600, 1,600 Taishin with no my. Oh my god. I don't think I've come close to a stat line like that yet. Once that air group come into my team and she gave hints, I really hope that happens. When I did my trial of the deck earlier, I also missed groundwork and then spent the second half of senior year just chasing air group unity trainings, hoping she would hint it, and she hinted nothing. But maybe this one will be better. We can take this. Let's get gauge fill at least. I'm fine with that. It gets Taiki gauge ready. We're still early enough that I feel okay taking a turn just for filling gauges and not really much else. I don't think we want to Guts first. Let's take Wit though. That's fine. Is it worth it to farm Golshi Parent for Umastan? Umastan seems really good. Yeah, Umastan's really, really good. For anybody that's not front, it's... From my understanding of the skill, it's more impactful. I linked a video on Umastan earlier. But it's more impactful on courses that are 2,000 meters or longer. Because there's like an initial period of the race where everybody's in pace down. except for the fronts, because you're just too close to the leader at the start of the race. And on those longer tracks, that period lasts for longer than 5 seconds. So being pulled out of pace down by Umastan if it triggers as early as it can is more impactful. But even when that's not the case, having a skill that consistently, or somewhat consistently triggers pretty early on into the race is just nice. It's just a good skill too. Especially if you can chain it into other speed skills, which is less consistent and also less likely with the amount of skill points that we have right now. You just aren't going to be able to buy a lot of speed skills a lot of the time, I would think. Especially if you are focusing on like mid-race corner stuff, as opposed to stuff that can trigger in the early race, like straight skills more often, or something like Leader's Pride. I guess doesn't really matter for Umastan because you're not taking that on somebody who would take Leader's Pride anyways, but the two big benefits to Umastan seem to be the fact that it can take you out of that initial pace down, and then also if you can chain it into other speed skills and just avoid pace down that way, then that's good too. This is a bad turn. It's early June. We could take like Takarazuka Kinan or take a date. Or not Takarazuka, Yasuda. We could take Yasuda Kinan. That's fine. Just get some skill points. I'm feeling okay on where we are at for the most part, gauge and stat wise, I think. More skill points. Nice. And then we either take a good turn here or we date. And that's fine. Two. Power Burst would be okay, actually. It does put us really low going into summer, though. We don't need to detonate the burst. I don't know how I feel about this turn. I think we'd rather date over it. And then we're just gonna hold date 5, because we kind of burn these states really early. Yeah, I think stam bursts are our priority, or whip bursts for the energy. And if we aren't seeing those, then either speed or power would be fine too. Especially as we get later into the career. I don't think we want to chance that. Let's just take middle. We'll play it safe here. And then we take top for everything else. The downside to losing is too big for me. Okay. You get a burst. Guts burst. This is good for gauge gain. Riko's there. Taiki really wants us to take a guts burst. Hopefully she'll change her mind, and if not, then we'll do it later. We rest here. Speed burst would be fine. Or we take the stam It's good gauge gain, and we're a little worried about the Sam. Let's take Sam. That's fine with me. We'll pop that burst later, somewhere. Slacker event, we don't get Slacker, that's fine. It spells Fuki Gitaru gauge at least. Oh, the 6s are made. So you don't have to burn date 5 early. I think we just take Guts and fill gauges here. I don't know if that's the right call, but that's what I feel like doing. It's a good gauge building turn. I think next year we would stay away from that. This year, though, we're still in classic year. I think that's fine. This is Stammer Guts. I see a classic smart Falcon for CM Interp. That's where she shines. She's so great. Day 5 should work for SSR Rico. For the R version, I think it's still bugged. But for the SSR one, it should be fine. Sweet. That is good. We have wanted stamp bursts. What deck do you recommend for Mayano? Pace Mayano. I was gonna try 3 speed 2 wit Rico if I do Pace Maya stuff, which I've been thinking about doing. Big wit. Is this a 7%? We don't fail 7% here. Race calendar is here. That is literally the first thing I checked when I got into a career was seeing if they added race calendar when I was doing a bourbon parent run this morning. I'm so happy that it's here. It's crazy. It's so nice. I'm really surprised that they just... it makes sense to not mention it in the balance adjustments patch notes because it doesn't have anything to do with balance stuff. Because it is just QL. I'm very surprised they didn't make another post just talking about other things that were getting updated in QL stuff. Because it's very odd that they added so many nice quality of life things in this patch and then just didn't say anything about it at all. But the stuff for team trials, for daily races, all the stuff for sorting and managing legacies, really good. I will be right back. I gotta go run and do something really quick. I shouldn't be gone for more than 5 minutes, but I'll be back. I'm back. We took middle last time, yeah? We have to take top now for the next two. Accidentally glued my parents. No. Yeah, the new stuff for veteran Uma should help with that. Not happening anymore. Did 3 runs with Baru Umas for parent, Marzan for late surger. Everyone gave me run. Uh-oh. Oh, we're low enough on energy. We take energy. Whip burst. Yeah, sure. Why not? And then we're gonna hit Hot Spring Ticket. Carrot is fine too. Stam Burst, Guts Burst, Double Wit Rainbow, Speed Rainbow. I think we just take this. Ooh, big power turn, actually. We'll happily take that. Front Savvy. It gets cheaper, at least. At least no tissues, that's true. That is true, never want to see those. It's been a little bit since we clicked speed. Gonna need to start doing that more soon. That's fine. It's a speed rainbow, it's got gauges on it. That is good enough. We need to see groundwork here, too. We didn't see it from the first inspiration. You don't get it. She's dead. Oh, let's rest here. We're on our last state. We do want to hold that a little bit longer if possible. If we could hold it until after summer, that would be nice. Or we use it now. That works too. Oh, it's the turn before summer. Just take wit here. Keep the energy high, that's fine. This is power, guts, or speed. What's our speed at now? 836. We're probably fine on speed. We get like 2 speed turns during summer. We should be fine. I'm very much looking forward to being able to use that card in parent decks. That'll be very nice. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it in for East stuff. Until we just start running out of time and losing runs to groundwork, and then it's just like, okay, let's get something. A top pick's been here. It's a dirt skill, so it doesn't get taken much outside of team trials. But it's on the 120k fans event for Falco. Let's take this. Might rest this turn. This is kind of yucky. I think we'll be okay on Stan. We do need a bit more speed. Let's click this. Rico's there at least, so it's a bit cheaper. Guts burst. Let's rest here. This gives 20 wit. It's late October. We get fast learner event, but no fast learner. Okay. So we could train here if we see something. This is fine. Then we rest. We might have undershot the stamp. Maybe we should have taken one more stamp burst. It's a little lower than we wanted to see. Bit more would have been good. Hopefully those cards will get fixed soon. It would be really nice if they got fixed, like, tonight in an emergency hotfix or something. That would be really cool. Okay. So we did hit the power we were looking for this time. Stam's a bit low. Wits may be a bit low too for running 3 wit cards. I guess let's do 1152 speed. This gets us to 1169. Nice. I'll be slightly below speed cap. Oh, we got firm at the very end. This is probably fine, actually, on Stam. If we're at 500 guts... I didn't realize our guts were this high. I thought we were gonna be at like 400, 420-ish. Now the problem is we don't have groundwork, so we can't use this anyways, but at least the stat line, is a good sign. If we can hit something like this relatively consistently, I would be happy with that. That's fine. More power would be nice. More wit would be nice. But this would be okay. And we got a lot of skills that we are happy with too. Fast-paced, prudent, curvature decently hinted. We would have a good amount of stuff actually. 106 left. What would we buy here? Ramp up would have been nice. Double circle mile straights is probably what we would do. Yeah, that makes sense. Not a bad Falco by any means. we'll put a heart because I love her. I think that's a good sign. I think we're on the right track for Falco stuff. That makes me feel good. Let's look at Marzen really quick, because I haven't actually tried anything with her. Which I guess we would run a very similar deck, yeah? We could just run the same exact deck, probably. She has 15% speed bonus instead of Falco's 20. She loses the 10 power. Also, we don't have to take the weird says anymore, the 7 turf says, if we're doing Marzen. So that opens up our options quite a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna do Ace Falco. Ace Falco, Ace Summer Marzen, and someone in the third. I don't know who in the third slot. This is my initial plan, at least. And then we'll try them out in room matches, see how they perform, see how big of a deal Runaway Suzuka is, because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about her. But I don't know. Vodka for gambling? I would if I liked her more. Taiki's a good. I would use Taiki if I had her. The unfortunate thing is we just don't. I'm missing like all the good parent Umas. I don't have normal Barzensky. I don't have Taiki. I skipped Sei. We've been in a really bad spot when it's come to parent stuff over the last few CMs, for the most part. I was thinking of, I was thinking maybe Fuji Pace, but I don't know if I want to run a Pace if we're hedging our bets on our, 2 frontrunners actually being competitive. Because I think the Pace chasers maybe perform a bit better when the fronts are weaker. Or at least that was the case with Cancer Cup. I don't know if that's still the same. Especially now after all the skill changes, too. But if we were going to do a Pace, it'd probably be between these 3. Actually, no, 4. Between Fuji, Rice for the downhill Excel, Teo, because it's Teo. She gets head-to-head now, right? From her, Triple Crown? Yeah, Maya Pace was the other option I was thinking of. I think if I was gonna run Maya, I would do her Pace, maybe. Cause we've used Maya a lot. We've used Maya a lot, and that makes me happy because I like her a lot. We used her in Gemini. We used her in Cancer. No, we didn't use her in Cancer. We used her in Leo. We used her in Gemini and Leo. End Maya in Gemini, and then front Maya in Leo. She did not perform well in Leo. So we could maybe redeem her. Teo also did not perform too well in Leo, so you could try to redeem her. But I don't know what we want to do with the third slot, because I also, there's a chance that if we do pull digital, if we are just gonna send it, she drops the day before Virgo starts. So we would have 6 borrows to just build a digital. And she would be a good third. She would be really good, I would think. So maybe we just don't worry about our third slot. Yeah, we'd have the borrow on the 19th. Just don't use them before her banner drops, and then we get the borrows back from reset before. Actually, I guess we'd have 9 then. If she drops on the 19th, the night of the 19th, we have the borrows then from the 19th. Virgo Cup starts the night of the 20th, so we'd get borrows on the 20th at reset. And then the 21st at reset would happen before round 1 ends. We'd have 9 borrows. That's actually not terrible. We could get something decent within that amount of time. Maybe we just do that. That doesn't seem that I don't change my mind on pulling digital. I think I'm gonna do it though. I really like her. I really like her. We have the pulls for it now. Because we're not gonna spark on Rico, which I was planning to. I think the downside to pulling for digital is if I pull for digital, I have to pull for Dober now. Because I like Dober more as a character, and I was on the fence on both of these characters, and if I pull for digital, who's a character that I like less, then I have to pull for Dober, who's a character that I like more. So we're committing to 3 characters by the end of the year then, which would be digital, Dober, Ogre, but we should have enough carrots to cover that and still be fine. I'm still gonna use Smart Falcon for Virgo. Yeah, I'm gonna do Smart Falcon and Summer Marzensky as 2 frontrunners. The thing I'm worried about though is her Suzuka Runaway, just as like a blocker and angling and scheming denier. I'm a little worried about that, so I'm gonna build these 2 front runners, assuming that we are gonna use them, and then I'll run them in rematches and see how bad Runaway Suzuka feels to go up against, I guess. And then if it's really bad, if it feels really bad and I'm worried, then we might shift later. And then either run our own Suzuka just to kill whatever Runaway Suzukas we run into, and then like 2 people further back. Yo, Cappuccino, what's up? Oh my god. Fun fact, the first Uma video I ever watched on YouTube was your video talking about Machan. Don't worry about Suzuka, too much stats needed for the testing. Makes sense. It seems rough to build her with Unity Cup stats. It seems hard to balance everything. Summer can easily overtake Suzuka in mid. That's what I'm hoping for. If we get a well-built Marizensky with like a bunch of mid-race speed skills anyways. Because I think, I think a lot of people are gonna hear Runaway Suzuka is really good, and then try to build a Runaway Suzuka and not build a good one, and they're just gonna perform really, really poorly. Or at least that's what I'm hoping, and maybe coping will happen, so that I don't have to worry about it as much. But it seems like if a few good Runaway Suzukas are performing well and people get scared of it and start saying that she's good, less informed people are gonna try it. And she's also new too, and it's a new running style, so I think that's also something that will get people interested in at least trying to build her. And there's probably a decent amount of people who have her too, because she was a launch Trumon. Why does it have to be much? Chicken yeah, the update seems very buggy. I'm glad I haven't run into any career-ending bugs. We were gonna do... What was I doing? I was gonna look for Sane Skies. That's what I was doing. I forgot. Because we don't have to run the turf one anymore. Maybe we just have a good saying somewhere already. This is stam heavy. I guess we would want one with more power. This is a turf one. Oh, this is the one we just used. I think this is the one we used in Cancer Cup. I think. This is also a turf one. That's what we used on our Falco in Cancer Cup. Let me look really quick and see if I can find something that looks appealing. Because it'll probably be easier if I just search in the database than try and look at the list of people I followed and then forgot what I followed them for. Praying that this won't happen, I really want. Just got my decent S-Maru 2 days ago, didn't realize I deleted the uphill from the beginning. Oh! I didn't know that was the case either. Power Stam 4 groundwork. Power Stam 5 groundwork. 5 is better than 4. 7 power. We were okay on the Stam with Falco without any Stam sparks, but we are getting a lot of guts from Falco too, right? Because she gets the 20 guts from her 120k fans. Maybe taking a Stam spark or 3 is not a bad idea, just to be safe. I think more than that, and it might be a bit much. Somewhere in like the 3 to 5 range. 3 to 5 would be okay. This is 2. 2 Stam 5 power, 8 mile, 7 groundwork. That looks fine. I need to retrain my bourbon parent, because my bourbon's not good. But I'm afraid with the, she's one of the people that people have been saying has been crashing. I don't want to burn a borrow and lose her. Or lose a borrow to a career that dies. 7 power, 7 mile. 8 groundwork. That's a lot of groundwork. Haste. There we go. Follower cap. I'm too late. 6 power, 3 stam, oh, only 3 groundwork. I got really excited. I have the groundwork set really low on my search so that I don't miss something. Let's have this one too. And then we'll see if we, change our mind. Love that you could add friends in the parent section and not go into career. That would be nice. True. I have felt really underprepared for this CM. I feel like I'm late. I didn't have time to do parent stuff. My parents are bad. We're in a really weird spot. And the gap between these CMs is so small. Who did we add? We added... This is one of the turf ones. This is one of the ones we added. This is the highest affinity one. And this is 7 groundwork. That's fine. We can run this one. That is fine. I guess we can just run the same deck and see how it feels. You just need to click speed more. Very slightly more than we did with Falcon. Almost feel like I should ignore the CM and just start prepping for the next one after. I wouldn't blame you, yeah. It's a lot, it's a lot. I really like the accelerated schedule just because it feels like there's always something to be doing. And also, it means that we get to the newer stuff sooner, which I think is good. But I've really been feeling it these last 2 CMs. These last 2 CMs, we've been very under-prepped. Because I spent a lot of time doing cancer stuff, like, up to the last minute. And it set me back on Leo Cup. And then we did a similar thing with Leo Cup, and now I've been set back with Virgo. Feels like we're playing from behind. Doing literally nothing and getting the participation. That's true. No gauges, but we like this to get Fukukitaru up a little quicker. I guess. This is mood up. The Rico will take us to great. I think we rest here. I want to get Fukukitaru rainbowing. And at least she's giving a gauge. I can take this for the chance at firm. And it does get Fukukitaru rainbowing. Or click this for Rico. And just not spend the energy. Let's just not spend the energy. I'll get better turns. Oh. Maybe spending the energy wouldn't have been that bad. Oh, shifting gears. We take this. Get Rico pumped. I'm afraid of Long CM. Long CM scares me. I feel like we had a... I like this turn. I feel like we had a okay time on Gemini. Maybe. The long ones are less fun to me. Or scare me more. But I guess the big thing with Gemini was we lost a lot of runs to not getting cooldown or spurt. Golshi game? I'm not looking forward to that. Golshi scares me. I will take this to get Rico up a little bit more. But we'll need a little more from her too. I don't care about one gauge. We'll rest here. Oh, we got 2 good rests from our rests so far. That's not bad. This is better for gauges. This gets Rico. Friendship. And we don't spend energy. We want to get the dates open. Maybe she shows up here. He doesn't. Mood and speed, or energy and skill points. I'll take 3 speed, sure. Had a great time for that event to show up. I wish they added more borrows. I really do. I'm sure that there's more people who don't care about the borrows increasing than there are people who do care. Because I think there's the majority of the people who are playing aren't even going through their 3 borrows a day. But for the people who do get through all 3, having like even if it's just 2 more, even if it's just up us to 5. That would be nice. Which I believe they did do, not permanently on JP, but they did, it was part of the 10 million downloads milestone. They gave like a week and a half or 2 weeks as an event where they upped the borrow limit to 5. And that was around this time. It's like the in-between of digital and the Halloween banner. Who knows if they'll do that for us? If they'll just give us that same event at around the same time that it happened on JP? Because they've been handling the milestones a little bit differently. But they could just like the middle of next week tweet out, hey, you're getting extra borrows for like the next week and a half. Have fun. That would be cool. That would be nice. Or as compensation for the update being bugged. That's an excuse to do it. Hey, double our borrows. I think it's weak already. I have a question. From the 3 daily 10 balls, I got to 3 LB Rico. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. If you want to use her in Mat, you could go for the MLB. Just to finish it off and get the extra race bonus. But that is an extra 100 pulls, potentially, that you have to do to hit the spark. And I don't know if that is worth it. I would say that it isn't. I would just stick with 3LB. But I think it's mostly up to whether or not you would want to use her in Mant later. And if there's anything coming up soon that you would rather spend carrots on. I'll be rest here. There's dates. I'll just click this. Marve Gauge, Marve Friendship, Rico's there, it's cheaper. Sure. I can never remember Marizensky's dance lesson. You can use her if you have her at high limit breaks. You can use her in the next scenario. She's not like as strong of an option as she is in this scenario. But the next scenario is very focused on having a high race bonus deck, which at MLB she has 10 race bonus, which is fine. And then she gives you the option to take dates in between your races, which can help with mood fixing from race fatigue. And it's also just a way of like passing turns where you wouldn't want to train. I haven't tried to play her in the next scenario, because I also, when I started JP, was after that scenario had kind of passed. So I only played that scenario very casually, and I didn't like it, so I didn't play it too much. But I have heard people talk about using her there, specifically if she is at the high limit breaks. And then after that next scenario, I think she like completely falls off as a whole. Oh, we got Focus, and okay. Focus is nice if we need to fall back on it because we don't get the greens that we're looking for. Yeah, oh, definitely wait until the free, until the free pulls are done. My experience is that Mant doesn't run PAL. That makes sense. Fixing with the shop. I feel like Mant and this scenario and the food one are the ones that I've played the least on my time on JP. But I was very, very casual when I was playing, and I did not do much Mant. I'm worried about that. We'll take this one first, and then we'll take top after. Only 2 double circles has me scared. Yeah, getting 4 copies of her in the free pulls that we've had so far is actually kind of crazy. That is very good luck. Has anyone else had no one but random NPC humans in their UR? I have not paid attention. Oh, this is fine. All the right cards are there. This is guts or wit, yeah. We'll take guts here. We're gonna get enough wit. A little bit more guts is fine. It's for our spot struggling. Speaking of guts, we'll take guts here. It's a good gauge game. Let's pop this. We can date and get our mood back up too. This is also... Oh! I don't remember this giving energy. Is that new? Let's date here. I want to fix the mood. Is that also different? I think that they have changed both of those. Interesting. I don't remember that giving 20 on the bottom there, and I don't remember skill points being on the top either. Or I could just have no memory, which is also entirely possible. Perception was also plus. Okay, cool. I'm not going crazy. Oh my god, we get groundwork! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! It's alive! Huge. Okay, now we need to actually hit a good stat line. That's the other problem. Oh, you actually got the good outcome this time, too. Falco got unlucky. We are behind on friendship, though. That is for sure. Just take the gauge on Fukuyitaru and keep the energy higher, that's fine. We'll get the other card's friendship later. Before summer, it'll still happen. Probably. What's a rainbow? Kita needs one training, Marve needs one training. I missed the race button, I clicked incorrectly. We lost Derby. Maruzensky, I ruined your record. I'm so sorry. Okay. Big Stam turn. With a... Oh, that's Fukuyitaru hint. I don't think we care about Fukuyitaru hint. Sorry, Fukuyitaru. This gives energy as well, yeah? Yeah, right before summer. A little bit more energy can't hurt. Although that also would have given energy too, I guess. We have not been doing well with the Unity stuff. We gotta get more gauges and burst more, and we also need to finish our friendship. we're behind on both of those. Hopefully don't lose here. I didn't actually check our team. Aw, big Bono coming in clutch. Let's go, Bono. And Digital, always carrying me wherever the game puts her. Thank you, Digital. It's propaganda. It's horse girl propaganda. They're putting Digital everywhere in Unity Cup just to get people to pull her. Let's see what we have here. What do we have here? A good speed turn, guts gauges. We'll take it. I think I would plan on taking it, and then if we see something like substantially better than it, we might change our mind. But I think going into summer, I'm gonna plan on taking it, yeah. More skill points is good. This fixes my friendship problem, I guess. Maybe not the best use of a turn in summer. But, what's our stam at right now? I feel like our stam's slow. We're gonna take the stam, because I'm scared. We'll get other good skills, too. Whip burst is fine. I have said that I felt like we're behind on the Unity stuff, so bursting when we have a burst is good. We get leader's pride, that's nice. Come out of summer at a good energy, too. We just aren't getting good turns for gauges, it feels like, a lot of the time. Let's just click whip. Oh, never mind. That's a good turn for gauges. That's also not bad, actually. It's a double speed rainbow, too. I think at this point we would prioritize keeping the energy high, though. And it also fills 2 gauges that we can burst. I don't know if that's the right call or not, but I think that makes sense in my head right now. I don't know how often we will see double speed rainbows with this deck, I guess is the other thing. I'd rather not whip burst when we're this close. I think we're gonna race here. A lot of front runners in that race. That was 10 fronts with us. Wow. Okay, now I feel better about taking a whip burst. Felt post-patch like the better fanning out is making Taishin career races a lot painful, a lot less encroaching into someone still. That's good. I'm sorry that you have to play Taishin though. Unfortunate. Oh, early lead! Whoa! Fukugitaru! Huge. And we get Hanshin. Sweet. We could power burst here, and that would be fine. I think we're just gonna take the speed. I think if we had a worse speed turn, we would have taken a power burst. For sure. We date here. Oh, we're really behind on dates compared to last career. Last career, we were like 4 dates in at this point. It's crazy how different things can be. Also, our stam is real low. We gotta fix that. I don't know how we're gonna fix that. Ignore that. I guess in the case of Marzen, we're gonna pick up like 2 recoveries. So if we undershoot Sam a bit, it's okay. Maybe. Because I feel like if we only buy 1, we're gonna be sad when we don't trigger the 1. So at least having a backup 1 is good. Oh my god, winning chakra would be so good. Oh, we're taking stats here. We're high on energy, and there's a chance we click wit too. We don't click wit. We take this. That's a really, really, really good turn. Rico and 2 Unity trainings on people who need gauge fill, and it's a double speed rainbow. That's very nice. I think whip burst. I feel like maybe the way of fixing the stam is not doing this and taking stam bursts instead when we see them, but also I like more energy. This is on the weaker end, because it's just King rainbowing alone, but it's still better than the other stuff that was on offer that turn. Let's take a date here. Oh, Kita chain 1. Hello, Kita. That's fine. Maybe Fugu Guitar will hint 777s. That starts with the same first 3 letters, I guess. It's close, kind of. Got it on a no groundwork run, of course. Oh no. Okay, what do we need here? We need a smile. That's what we're looking for now. Another gold. Oh my gosh! We hit SS smile. Humongous. Good inspos. I'm fine with this. Rico's here. King can get firm. 2 gauges filled. We get stats. That's okay. Stats are still better than getting gap closing. This is energy top, yeah? It's early May. I think we take this date. We can trade next turn at this energy if we see something worth it. If not, We date. Migraine blues. Oh, this is good gauge though. And we have been saying we need stam. Let's take this. I don't know if that's the right call. That one feels more questionable than some of the other things that we've done this career, I think. Now we're in this position here where we need a mood up and we're also low on energy. We could take date. That changes things. We take this and we take date 4. I was gonna say we just rest and then we'll fix mood in summer with the rest. Or we still do that. We take this and then we'll fix our mood in summer. That's enough energy to enter summer at. And it gets us another burst out. Oh my gosh. I cut it close there. I skipped earlier than I normally would. Normally I like to see that we have won before I skip it. That's a good turn. We take that and then we'll rest. That's good. Even if we're at good mood, that is still good. This looks better than it is, because it is just Rico. But I think we do just click it. We're very low on stam. You gotta fix that. We need some stam bursts. That would be helpful. Or just fill more gauges on stam too, I guess is fine. I'm not gonna pass on that. That's a good turn. Front corners. We're a bit slow here if we're hitting S after summer. I think we do just take this. And if we're lucky, we see Fall Runner. Getting a lot of stat hints. From the Wit cards and from King. I think we are gonna be low on stam and speed here. From how it looks right now. This is a 14, we have to click it, though. We do still have 2 dates, actually. Dates will help with the stam. Guts burst. I think we just date again. We take this, and then we're gonna gamble at the end. We're in a weird spot. Not a good spot to be in. Falco, no! Okay. Oh, we do see a stam burst. That's helpful. Problem is my speed's low. Our speed's very low. We're not getting speed turns to take. We did pass on some speed turns earlier, and I'm now regretting it a little. Yeah, we do just take this. Because we do need more speed. And at least gets us to 1100-ish. A little over that. Well, we lost. We lost Leo Cup to a Summer Marzensky that had a similar amount of speed as this, but also didn't have as medium. So maybe this one's okay. Maybe we're fine. Maybe that's fine. Probably not. But we'll hold on to it. We'll focus on Falco more and actually get a Falco that has groundwork before we stress more about Mars then, I guess. We have Hanshin too. That's helpful. For I almost bought Summer Runner. Are we missing a green? We are. Uh-oh. He's a focus gambler. Oh, we have early lead. Never mind. I forgot about early lead. Well, we hit one of those two. Yeah. It can. It's gonna take getting used to. We'll hit one of those two. There's the groundwork. We need to buy Angling and Scheming. We have an unhinted corner adept. Post stretch haste. What else do we have? We need to buy recoveries. We haven't done that. Let me look at the track really quick. The uphill's at the end now? Is that right? Is this updated? I'd imagine that this. Yeah, okay. This is what the track looks like now. There's an uphill in last spurt. And that's it. So you have to buy corner recovery. Alongside the 777s. Would have been nice if King hinted it. That would have been good. That would have been really cool, actually. Oh shit, what did I just click? I scrolled up when I didn't mean to. We take Unyielding Spirit, and by double circle corners. We have... What else do we have? Watchful Eye is if you're in the back. And we have... Yeah... I think this makes sense. I don't know how good this is. Especially if we were gonna buy it unhinted. If this was like 140 cost, we would. But at 200, we bursted too much, I guess. I feel okay with this. The speed's low. The speed's low. That's the problem here. And the power's low too. Because we're not hitting the 901. Which, if we had clicked the speed enough to get the speed high enough, the power would have been high enough. So I'm not worried about that. That's okay. Because if we do retrain it and we cap our speed, we should hit the power that we're looking for. But this is a fallback one. If we don't see... If we have enough time to come back to her, and if we are trying her in rematches and she's just really, really underperforming, we'll come back and do it again. And just actually cap our speed. But we hit groundwork, we hit the greens, we hit early lead. We have a few skills that are nice. Mile Maven, Unyielding Spirit, Leader's Pride, Front Corners, Double Circle. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it means that we can devote more time to Falco, who we do not have built yet. She has speed 3 front. Has early lead. We're gonna... What do we mark our Umas that we are using for Virgo? Let's give him the pink shoe. That's how I know. Okay. We do have another borrow to use, but... Oh, green shoe for Mile! Wait, that makes sense! I'm stupid. We do have another bar to use. It is 8 PM and I haven't eaten dinner, so I'm gonna go cook dinner instead. And then we might do a morning stream tomorrow and spend this last borrow and then the borrows for tomorrow. If that doesn't happen in the morning, I'm just gonna start the career and then not finish it, and then I'll do it on stream later when I can stream. But if I can't do a morning stream, we can get all 4 of our borrows out, and we'll just train Falco tomorrow. There'll be a Falco Wednesday. But thanks everybody for watching, hanging out, coming by. I appreciate it. Good careers today, I would say. I think the Marzan career was weaker than the Falco one, but we had good inspos, which the Falco one did not have. So it balances out in that way. It's always you get the good inspirations or you get good training turns, and never both, and it makes me depressed. But we'll keep doing runs until we get them both to happen. And maybe I'll try out this Marzan in some rematches and see what happens too. I'm worried about the speed being where it is, but we'll see. Good night, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.